Hello, how are you guys today? I hope you're doing really well. Um, I got some cred this last weekend, probably from my boys. They were both feeling kind of under the weather on Mother's Day, and I really insisted they come because I wanted to see them, and bit me in the butt. I'll, I'll live. I was really glad to see them. Um, I finished this as much as I'm going to finish it for right now. I decided I'm going to keep it because it has some quirks in it, and that's okay because I like it. Here's the cover, and on the cover I used one of the little rub-ons out of the kit, and there is the spine and the back. And I really like this paper. It is really pretty paper. Odd paper. Like, you can look at this paper for a while and see something new each time you look at it. Kind of neat. I really wish this had been the cover, but I cut the paper wrong. As usual, I got the paper wrong. Okay. My son sat on this book, and it survived, so it's tough. I deliberately did this as the inside cover because all three, Buddy, Larry, and Jake, like to hunt. And so the first deer they get this season will go right here somewhere. Maybe down there. I don't know. And as I started making this, I started decorating the pages, and then I stopped because this is mine. And I can just decorate it as I go. So a few of the pages are kind of decorated a little bit. They're embellished. And then the rest I just left because this is for me. And I will just add pages. I'll add things to the pages as I go. And I did leave some opportunities in here to add pages to it and to add more mats. But it already has over 100 places in it you could put pictures. And I think that'll do me. So this is where I started embellishing the pages, and this is part of the kit, and then I stamped the back. And I'm not a big flower girl anyhow, so there wouldn't be a lot of flowers in here. And that is what I really had to put in here, was I made some flowers. So this ties in to other things that are that color in here, just not this page. I made this little tag that pulls out. It really does pull out. Right there. And then another tag can go in there. I just didn't make one for it yet. And this one has a tag that pulls out, and it's stamped on the back. And this says, "How lucky we are to have such a treasure of memories." That's one of the little stickers from the kit. And that opens up, and I'll journal right there and put a little picture there, and it can tuck under that band to stay secure. Then there is this little page. You can tuck a picture behind there or tuck a memento. And then there is, I stamped that, and then you can tuck something down there. I think something's loose. Oh yeah, that's an glued down. I'm going to glue that down real quick. There. So, yeah, that's better. That's one of the rub-ons from the kit. And that is a rub-on. And then this page is, I didn't want to use any more of this paper because I want to tie it into another piece of paper. And only after I looked at it did I notice that this is the two of these pages have like wallpaper that's peeling back, and this is the paper up underneath the peeling wallpaper. So I want to use the leftover paper of this to put strips for the pictures. Hey, look, I think it'll look good. I don't know. So that's this page. And then I made this mat. And I'm just going to explain how I mat real quick. I never make the mats until after I put paper on all the pages of the book. And I save all of my scraps as I'm going. Like all the little strips you think you're going to throw away, or any piece of paper you think you're going to throw away, don't throw it away. Save all your scraps until you're completely done with the paper line. Because as you're going, you make a lot of strips and pieces of paper that seem like they're odd sizes. But when you go to make your mats, you can use them. Because see, this paper was not long enough for this mat. So this was a leftover strip, so I used it. And then this paper was not long enough, and so I made a little border with one of my punches, and they worked just great. They look kind of pretty, like maybe I planned it that way. And all my tabs come from scrap paper, so you don't want to waste your scraps, because they do come in handy. Then here is this page. And this is more of the rub-ons from the kit. And that says treasures. And these are more rub-ons from the kit. Just little scrap pieces. So I use them. Even the rub-ons. Don't throw the scrap pieces away. And there is this page. And this is not part of the paper line. But I just thought it kind of went with it. Because I was getting kind of low on the right sizes of paper. And I don't want to like match. I don't want to use scraps on these. And it says priceless. And here is another mat. And that paper is so pretty. I like that paper a lot. And then that side is just a piece of solid paper. And then if you want to know, the craft paper is distressed with walnut, vintage walnut. I think that's what it's called. Walnut stain. And then the white cardboard is distressed with black soot. And that's one of the quirks I'm going to explain later on. And there's this page, and it says, That It Will Never Come Again Is What Makes Life So Sweet by Emily Dickinson. And this is a mat. A couple of the sheets come with 6x6 mats. And so I just cut them down to fit. And then these are all just the same, similar, you know, it's just paper from the kit. And then a solid color also. And I'm not going to drag every single one of these out to show you, because none of them are that unique. Then there is this page. And that is one of the rub-ons. And here is another one of the mats, the pre-made mats that are in the kit. And all of this cardstock, you know, you think that is really bright. But it really does match. I think it's like a peacock blue or something. Because it does match these, the dots. These are just cardboard cutouts from inside the kit. And so I just kind of tucked them in where I could and made little pockets where I could. And this is another mat that is pieced together. See? These are just leftover strips, and they were not very big, and so I trimmed them so that the circles kind of looked similar, and then matted over it. And then that's one of the stickers. And just more dots, because I really like the dots. And just more cutouts from inside the kit. And I made a little belly band. And I really wanted this strip to be a belly band, but I kind of got distracted making it, so it ended up gluing itself all the way down. So I just left it. And this is a little cardboard cutout. And if you couldn't tell, I adored this paper, and I used it quite a few times throughout this book. These are just more rub-ons from the kit. It was a long strip, so I cut it in half. And another tag. I really like that side. But another tag. And this comes from the cover, the inside cover paper. And this is, again, more rub-ons, and I just put it on there to give the paper a little interest because it was very plain. And then there's a sticker from the kit, and again, more of that lovely paper. And more of the dots, because those were, I like the dots too. I liked every piece of paper in this kit, with the exception of one piece. And these are just, I mean, each of these is very similar to, and I won't drag them all out. But again, it's just made with scraps. I mean, you can put a picture and then tuck a memento behind that. They're all just made with scraps as I go along. See, that one's one of the cutouts, and so I just cut it down to fit. Sometimes I see people make minis. I like to go to crops. And I see people make minis and they throw all of their scraps away as they're working. And it's like, save your scraps. So here is another little pocket, and you can tuck something down in it. I don't think I have anything I can show you real quick here. You can tuck things down in these, and I made sure that I made a gusseted pocket so that it can expand a little bit. And then there is that side. And isn't that paper so cool? And I have a stamp that I just got from Stampin' Up that is kind of similar to that spider doily. And another little tag made with scraps. It's the suitcase paper. It's kind of neat paper. I don't want to waste it. And isn't that one so cute? It has a little globe on it. And more of that gorgeous paper. And then the other piece of the paper that matches the pocket on the front, you know, towards the front of the album. And then again, this piece of paper was shy. So I used a different border punch, and I made a border for it. And then that's one of the rub-ons from the kit. It's like a stamp. It says United States Postage, Connecticut, 1635 to 1935. And I don't really know if this paper was part of the kit, but it matched really, really well, so I used it. So here's some layered pockets, and again, they're gusseted, so you can put a whole lot of stuff in it. And this one is kind of comical because it really is mismatched stuff. This is such pretty paper. I wanted to use the little scrap. And then this is part of this paper, but again, it's just a little strip. So I used my border punch, and I kind of butted them up together, and another scrap. But when I put a picture on it, you will really never know that it was pieced together, because you will just see the edges on the paper. You will just see the edge right there, and I will make sure I put my picture to the edge, and then I'll journal right there. You'll never even know. And here is that one's not sealed either. Another little tag, and you can put a memento in there and put your picture there and journal on the back, or put another picture on the back. And this paper kind of looks southwestern to me, but my husband said it looked kind of Italian. Either way, it kind of reminds me of, definitely every single piece of paper in here reminds me of Walmart. Not Walmart, wallpaper. But it is interesting. And then I liked this paper, and this is the one I'm going to tell you. This one looks like wallpaper, see? And it looks like it's peeling. Gosh, I wish I could get that little piece in the light. I can't. No way I try is it going to work. But that little piece right there matches that blue piece of paper from in the beginning. So I saved some strips to put on both sides of that. And so when I print my picture with my selfie, it will look, I'm going to distress it, and it will look like it's coming through that page. I hope. Ah! Okay. Stay. Here's this page. And when you flip it over, it has some, what do you call it? You know, the measuring tape ribbon. I don't know, measuring tape ribbon is what I'm going to call it. But it has that here, and then these come out of the chipboard kit, and that's just a brad. And I tucked the brad up in it, and I glued it. And then that's just another piece of the chipboard kit. And then there should be a tag that goes in there. Yeah. Is this the tag? I think it's the tag. Maybe it's too thick. Maybe that's why I abandoned it, is it was just too thick. Well, this tag, you can stuff something down in there, and you can put a picture there. And there is that cool stamp I mentioned earlier, the Stampin' Up stamp. That's it. Isn't that cool? And it's a huge stamp. It's like 4.5 inches, you know, in circumference. It's really big. And there's that side. And I'm telling you, I am certain this is where this went. There. That's where it's going now. And you can put another tag down there if you wanted to. This is just a piece of the chipboard from a cutout. This isn't a chipboard, this is a cutout from the kit. And I stamped the back, and that's cardboard from the kit. And I tucked that down in there with that pearl so it wouldn't keep sliding. And isn't this page beautiful? Let's see. Isn't that page beautiful? It reminds me of the real old days when you would buy a pillowcase or something, and it would, not a pillowcase, what is it? You know, the my mom made them into pillowcases. The flower bags that were printed, and that's what it reminds me of. And just another really plain page. I don't know where this one goes. I don't know where this goes. But just another pretty page. And then here is another pocket that I made, a tiered pocket. There's the tag, and you can tuck something down in there as a memento and put your picture there. And that's one of the little rub-ons. And then just another really pretty piece of the paper. That's that. Maybe I'll leave that one out. And then, oh, there it comes out. There's this one. And you can tuck something down in there. And I stamped it. And I messed up the lines. that I stamped down there, so I had to cover it up with that. It came out okay. And then there's this one, and you can tuck something down there. And then I thought you could title it there and put a little picture there. I don't know. I was just making tags. And there's this page. And I like this suitcase paper a lot. And this is a piece of the chipboard from the kit that I wish I hadn't used there. But once it's on, it's on. And another little rub-on. And there's this page. And I stamped on it in white ink, we do not remember days, we remember moments. And it says it's by somebody, but I can't read who it's by. Caesar? I don't know. And on the back I stamped it, and I put that little sticker there from the kit. It says memory. And then there is this page. This might be where that tag goes. I don't know. I don't know where that darn tag went or came from. But this page just has more little dots on it, and that's one of the rub-ons from the kit too. More of that paper, and more of the paper with the oh look, I think you can see it. The little blue paper behind the peeling wallpaper. Isn't that so cool? I thought it was neat how they tied that in. And more of the southwestern looking paper. And I really like this paper on this side. And I put some of the rub-ons on it. And then I loved this piece of the paper from the cover, but it was too short, so I couldn't use it on the binding. I really wanted to use that piece on the binding. Those scales are pretty cool looking, but it looks okay right there. And this is a Maya Rhodes envelope from my stash, and this is just a piece of a paper that you cut out, and it says cherish yesterday, dream tomorrow, and live today. And that's it. Gosh, a lot of them aren't sealed down, but in case you want to know how I decided to bind it, I ended up using the Crafty binding system, the hidden hinge, but instead of hiding the hinges, I just left them out. And instead of going half quarter to make the hidden hinge, I went half quarter, half quarter, until I had enough for 14 hinges. And then I went ahead and I did the valleys and the mountains just like you would for the hidden hinge. And then instead of making hidden hinges, I took my pages and I made little booklets with them, and each booklet has you know, various amounts of pages. None of them are the same, I don't think. Well, the 5.5 by 5.5 are the same, but what I did is I made little booklets, and each booklet has so many pages, and I glued those pages with score tape to keep them together. And then in between each one of these hinges, I put score tape on each side. And then I tucked my book in, my little booklet in, and sealed it up. And I did it with each and every one of them, so that there are just booklets instead of individual pages. And isn't that one so beautiful? I don't know if I showed you that. It has the books. So each and every one of them is bound that way. And I think it worked out just great. I am certain somebody has done this before. I don't know. Seems unique to me. Now, some of these I can actually tuck another page in. Say if later on down the road I decide, gosh, I want to tuck another page in. I could wiggle another page in there. I doubt I'm going to need to, but I could. And these have some of these, not every single one of these, but some of these are opened. So I could add, I could add another page if I wanted to down the road eventually. But I don't really feel like this one's open. They're all open like that. And I could easily add another, tag to it if I needed to. But I really don't foresee that being an issue. It has lots of photo opportunities. And eventually, on the cover, I will probably put a frame and tuck a doily underneath it that I stain with tea dye ink, and maybe just a few flowers. Maybe not. I'm not a flowery kind of girl, so but maybe I would put some buttons and maybe some more of that odd ribbon. I will the measuring tape stuff. Maybe I would stain it with the tea stain too, and maybe make a little bow or something. But that's just something I'm thinking. It doesn't mean I'll ever do it. And then I'll also tell you the other quirk is I know that I was making 2 albums with this. I had to have been. Never have I ever put white envelopes with craft envelopes. I've never done that. It's not something I would do. It's like not my thing to mix them like that. And I would probably never mix the black soot with the black walnut, the walnut stain. I would never mix something like that. So that's why it's mine. I kind of messed up at some point. I just must have started 2 minis and didn't finish either one. So they were just sitting there. All the papers matched. So I put them together. And I kind of like how it came out. But I still would never in the future mix the white envelopes with the craft. I don't know. It's not my thing. But do I like it? I like it. Am I going to keep it and use it? I'm going to keep it and I'm going to use it. Because the paper is absolutely gorgeous. Do I have a lot of the paper left? Yes, I do. I have enough left to mix it with something and make another mini. And a lot of the pages are kind of unique because they're ones that I set aside thinking I was going to make another one. So it would definitely be interesting. One of the pages I have left is another one of the covers. And I know that I have another page of this, the 4, 6 by the 5.5, sorry. Those, and I have another thing of this. What else do I have another one of for sure? The one with the nautical themed one that this is cut from. I have a whole nother sheet of it. So yeah, I have enough to, why did I take that out? I definitely have enough to do another album. This may just have to find someplace else to tuck. There. And I have lots of the chipboard elements left and a few of the stickers, no more of the rub-ons, but that's okay. And I don't know where this one came from. It doesn't really match anything in here. Matches them. So I will tuck it right there. Oh, and it sticks out if I do that. But that's okay. It doesn't matter. Well, so anyhow, that's my mini. And I finished it. And then the next one I'm going to do is I went and gathered up everything I need to decorate this one. So this is the next one I will do. And I found a cool mushroom stamp in my stash. And I found the mushrooms I had lost. And I found some adorable little bunny breads. They really are so cute. I don't know if you can see them in there, but they're so cute. Little bunnies. And what else? I know that somewhere I have some breads that look like dragonflies. I'm going to try to find them. And then this stamp set. And I ordered these from Joanne. So, and I have a punch coming that makes these fronds. So that's what I have collected out of my stash and bought to finish this one. And I really don't know exactly what I'm thinking about doing, but I'm certain once I get everything out and start spraying and painting all the embellishments, it will come to me. I hope it will come to me. I think I need to find some ribbon for it too. And maybe some washi tape that will match. But that is what I am going to do there. And then I have some things coming to work on Ginger's project, the Shapes Mini. I kind of abandoned, I was going to make her a birdhouse, and I cut this with my Scan and Cut, but I really don't think it's big enough, so I gave up. Although I could make it any size I wanted, I still gave up on that one. Then I cut some circles out, flowers out, and I thought maybe I would use these to make her a shaped mini. But that really doesn't appeal to me either. So I ordered something off Blitsy, and I'm hoping that it will be perfect because I really have to like bust my butt to get this mini made. It's got to be made by June, and I've abandoned every every shape I could think of. So I'm gonna do it just probably at the last minute. You hear my voice? My throat is so sore. I don't know what this crud is. It's awful. And both of them said they had it for about 2 weeks. You know, I haven't eaten today, so I may lose a few inches if I can't eat the rest of this. The rest of this illness time. I hope not, because I really like eating. Well, that's it. Thank you for watching if you made it all the way to the end. How boring. I am so boring, and I know it. But thank you. And I want to say thank you for subbing to me. I had another new subby. Hi, Sherry. And that's kind of exciting. I'm always excited when I get a new subby. Oh, and just want to tell you, we have, I'll be doing another giveaway. Why do I always say we when we're going to give something away? It's just me and the dust mites in here. I'm going to have another giveaway. Let's see. I will post the, whatever I'm going to do because I don't really know what it is yet. Something besides leaving a comment, I think. I think maybe we could, I don't know, I'm going to think about it. But I'm going to post the next announcement for the giveaway on Sunday. And then that gives you, I'll give you a whole week to do something. And then this Sunday I'll post it, and then next Sunday I'll announce it. Is that right? Let me look on my little calendar and see. Yeah. So I'll announce it on the 17th, and I'll give you till the 24th to do whatever it is we're going to do. And then I'll give you till the 31st. I'll give the winners till the 31st to give me their addresses. How's that? That's good. So it'll be spanned out over 2 weeks. That's good. So, okay guys, thank you for watching and thank you for being my subbies. And I think I'm at 50 subbies, so I am only like 450 shy from being able to apply to a design team. I only need 500 subbies. Only. How do people get 500 subbies? Crazy. Anyhow, I don't do enough craft to have 500 subbies. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Have a very nice rest of your week, and I'll talk to you again on Sunday. Bye.